Spacegirl. We called her Spacegirl. Her real name was Megan Daniels, but nobody actually called her that. She'd been Spacegirl since grade 2. She was the kind of kid who stuck out with her long red hair, ghostly pale skin, and Coke bottle glasses. She didn't play with us. She didn't even talk much. Most of the time, she'd find somewhere to sit, far away from everyone else. Then she'd open up her little notebook and scribble inside it. Poems, drawings, her own little world. I understand why we targeted her. She was different, and she was alone. Oh, kids can be cruel. Sasha Brown told me Spacegirl was retarded because her mother was on drugs. It all started in grade 5 when Sasha took her notebook. Indoor recess. Spacegirl sat in the corner drawing, and we just watched her. I can't believe they let that retard sit in with us, Sasha murmured. Look at her. Why do they even let them in schools? Kanya said her dad saw different cars at Spacegirl's house every day. She said her mom let boys pay her so they could have SCE. None of us could actually say the word. Spacegirl paused, her eyes darted away from her book to look at us. I can only imagine she'd heard us. Sasha just stared right back. Sasha reached out to snatch the book before Spacegirl could stop her. What even is this? A unicorn? What are you, 5? Tanya tore the page out of the notebook. Spacegirl let out a startled whimper as if she'd been struck. The picture was crumpled up and thrown on the floor. Spacegirl slowly picked her book up off the floor, avoiding eye contact. She looked so defeated, shrinking in on herself. She looked up at me, only for a moment. I felt bad for her. I really did. But I didn't do anything about it. I just left her. After that, Spacegirl became an easy target. Every chance they got, they'd harass her. I regret to admit I was usually right there with them. During outdoor recess, Spacegirl always sat beneath the same tree, always working in her notebook. We would lean on the trunk and look down over her shoulder. Did you mean to draw it like it got hit by a truck, or is that just your style? There was never a compliment. Always something to needle. Can you draw me? Sasha asked. I heard that retards were always like art geniuses or something. Maybe it'll even look like a person. Spacegirl didn't look up at her. She seemed to be trying not to acknowledge the insults. I never stopped them. I made fun of her too. It was late December in 7th grade where things got even worse. Rumors said James Hardy's dad was seeing Spacegirl's mom. His parents were divorcing because of it. Someone told me that James and Spacegirl were dating. That rubbed him the wrong way. Some boy set up a prank with mistletoe in the hallway. Mike grabbed Spacegirl during recess and held her behind the door where the mistletoe hung. They were waiting for James to walk through. When James passed through, Brian shoved Spacegirl into him. They fell together, the mistletoe hanging right above their heads. James shoved her away. Hard. She hit the lockers and crumpled to the ground. Everyone laughed. Everyone except me. Her notebook fell open on the floor. I saw the pages. They weren't unicorns anymore. She was drawing the stars. They weren't our stars. She looked up at me one last time. Her eyes weren't scared. They were sad. Because she knew she was never going to be one of us. She was from somewhere else entirely.